Welcome to the Elevated Marketing podcast show that is designed for business owners and marketers who are tired of overhyped advice. We talk through what we're testing, we challenge assumptions, and we share what's really happening in the world of marketing, which is messy, creative, and always evolving. Welcome to the show. All right, we are back, and this topic, I saw it and I was like, oh man, that sounds like super deep underneath like marketing, topical authority via branded content clusters. And I was like, that just must be like super deep. And when you start like breaking down all of those words, it's, building authority around a subject, doing a lot of it, and saying it in your own way.
Yeah. We love to come up with new words as marketers.
It's just what we do. It sounds like super smart, and like I just kind of want to like break it down into layman's terms. I think when you're not doing this and you're just kind of shouting all the time, you're creating a lot of noise.
Mm-hmm.
I also think you're creating noise when you maybe say the same thing over and over. Like you don't even diversify enough within a subject.
Yeah.
Then I think, yeah.
Well, and that noise, I mean, we could equate that to duplication of content, like written content, let's say, to get more specific. And if you're doing that across your website, then
Yeah.
duplication is not always a good thing.
I could almost say you're being annoying.
Yeah.
The other part I like about this is that, when you're doing this, you are building influence in a subject, in a content cluster. That's what you want to call it, to people on social media that both algorithms and Google search and AI overviews like too. So it's kind of a long-term win that I think makes sense.
Yeah, you've got that influence, you're building trustworthiness, that credibility. Overall, you're just gaining that authority.
Yeah. I feel like sometimes people get scattered, especially, sometimes we take on a new client and they offer all these services.
Mm-hmm.
And the services are maybe not related and there's not like a thorough through it. That is challenging to basically build any authority with search engines or your audience because you do a lot of things and they're just not really sure what you do.
Yeah. Well, and it's when you're spread so thin, a lot of times if you're not going into that strategically, it's going to
Yeah.
show that you're spread thin, mostly to search engines and your audience if they're trying to figure out who you are and everything you offer too.
Yeah. And topical authority, so having authority on a topic, is that you are addressing specific needs and or specific question sets, not just posting a lot.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. It goes much deeper than just checking the boxes for the day.
Yeah. And I think that this is not anything new, but Google and AI tools like SGE reward brands that thoroughly cover a niche. It means you're not just the go-to in search, but you're in the minds of your audience when they need to.
Yeah. If you're answering those questions, if you have good, rich content where you've built that authority at, you're going to show and you're going to be featured in some of those snippets.
Yeah. So when you do it via like branded content clusters, it's your brand, your voice, your point of view in that video, in that piece of content, in your own way of here's the topic, here's what I think about it.
Yeah. And that's really where that, I guess, kind of trustworthiness and that credibility comes into play, especially when you're asking an audience to buy or purchase from you.
Yeah. And sometimes people will call it like a structure page, a cornerstone, a pillar, like those all mean the same thing. So it's like, here's the subject, and then here's like all the spokes to it, which is like some FAQ, how to's, comparison, myths, like, and it's all like interlinked. And it's like, okay, this is what we know about all of this subject.
Yeah. Well, and it's also, again, we've talked about this many times, but meeting people where they're at, and that is in those different formats.
Yeah, different formats. Also, like meeting them where they're at, different parts of the funnel. So that allows you to kind of make it in all those different ways. That structure of the content will signal authority to both your audience, search engines, AEO, whatever you want to call it.
Mm-hmm. For sure.
You got to make it digestible and deep.
Yeah. Well, and again, it's really important to know who you're speaking to as well. There are some topics that can be very technical, and your audience isn't going to understand that. Or on the flip side, maybe they do. But again, it's just meeting them where they're at, and like you said, making that digestible content.
Yeah. And then this is where everybody usually starts, is they start thinking about the promotion of it. They start talking about social media, they start talking about email, and they're not talking about what kind of content am I creating, why am I creating it, and why am I staying in this area, how am I answering my audience's questions. They just want to get straight to the let me promote it, and that is just noise.
Yeah. Well, when you're skipping those steps, and is it really valuable, resourceful content that you're promoting, or is it, again, just to get something out there to say you did?
Yeah. So there's this concept of audience influence, like you have social trust, you have engagement, versus algorithm influence, where it's like rankings and visibility and credibility and AEOs, and this branded content, which is who you are with content, like bridges those together to make human friendly and machine optimized content.
That's the key. Human friendly as well.
Yeah, you get too much underneath the machine, and it's not going to work for you.
Yeah. We're not robots, not yet.
Yeah, authority isn't claimed, it's built. I really like that.
I like that too.
You don't claim it like a listing.
Mm-hmm.
You have to build it.
Yeah. I mean, everyone's the best painter in Indianapolis.
Oh yeah,
We
absolutely.
can all claim that, but who's building that?
I don't get to decide what my audience thinks of me. I can attempt to guide that conversation, but they ultimately decide whether or not I have that authority, and they decide by the engagement that they give to me in my content. So I'm attracting someone, whether or not it's the right someone is all based on the content that I wrote.
Yeah.
So
Absolutely agree.
hopefully I made the subject a little bit easier. Yeah, I saw it and I was just like, topical authority via branded content clusters. Man, that really sounds like a marketing person wrote that.
Yeah. I mean, it had to have been, right?
All right. Any final thoughts for you?
I think you had said it best, keeping that human element. When you have that, then the machines will pick up.
There you go. All right. Well, if you enjoyed today's show, you can certainly head over to elevatedmarketing.solutions or follow me, Jennifer Denny, Denney, on LinkedIn. All right. Take care now.